ocean, over the clouds, and around the world, here comes the wild side of wildlife.
The Animal Show!
And now let's have a wild welcome for your furry friends,
Stinky and Jake!
Now it's the Animal Show!
Hello, all you little animals out there.
I'm Stinky.
And I am Jake, and today we're going to meet two animals from the brushlands of Africa. The warthog and the baboon.
And then, after the show, we are going to take a vacation.
Oh, yes, that's right. We're going to follow the warthog and the baboon back home and visit the brushlands.
No, we're not, Jake. We're going to the skunk theme park, the stinkiest place on Earth, Smelly World.
Smelly World?
Yeah, you'll love it. They've got a smelly go-round, Stink Mountain. It's a smell world.
No. Stinky, I would like to go to the brushlands. You see, they've got thorn bushes and grassy plains and thin forests.
No, Smelly World.
Brushlands.
The Smelly World.
Brushlands.
Smelly World.
No.
And now it's time, Fit.
That's amazing! Today, let's look at an animal that's even stranger looking than the warthog. Woo.
Oh, you must mean my cousin Morty. He has the weirdest beak I've ever seen.
No, Armstrong.
Huh?
I mean the babirusa, a primitive wild pig from Asia.
Whoa, cousin Morty's got nothing on his guy. Stranger Emma.
The babirusa has a small head that ends in a point and hairy grayish-brown skin.
Okay.
It lives in forests and swamplands and loves to wallow and swim.
Ain't not unlike Morty.
The babirusa.
Another animal that'll make you and your cousin Morty sick.
That's amazing!
Smelly World.
Brushlands.
Smelly
Stinky,
World.
we have to stop this.
Oh, all right. Smelly World.
Stinky, just give me a chance to convince you that the brushlands are a great place for us to visit.
Oh, all right, Jake. But you'll never convince me.
Oh, maybe our first guest can help. And here he is, all the way from Africa.
Africa.
Warren the Warthog.
Hello, boys. It's good to be here. It's good to be anywhere, except a beauty contest. That's a little warthog joke.
Oh, that's funny. Thanks for coming, Warren. I know how much you hate to leave the brushland.
I certainly do. It's the best place there is, if you ask me.
Well, I'm asking, what's so great about it?
What's so great? You are pulling my snout. Look, I'll show you.
Oh, you brought tape?
Yeah.
Good. Whoa.
Now, look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. It does look very nice. But why do they call it the brushland? I don't see any brushes.
Well, this part of Africa is called the brushlands because there are very few trees, lots of grass, and plenty of low, scruffy brush.
Yeah, and lots of mud, too.
Oh, I love mud.
Hey, I love mud, too.
Well, if you love mud, you should come visit us warthogs, Stinky.
Now, why do warthogs like mud so much?
Jake, they like it because it's fun.
Well, they certainly do, but we also like mud because it keeps us cool in the hot African sun.
Well, wait a minute. What's this warthog here doing?
That's my neighbour, Wally. Now, he's got an itch, so he's scrunching down to scratch himself on that rock.
Go for it, Wally.
You may not have noticed, but we warthogs have short legs and thick necks, and that makes it tough to scratch an itch or even to dig around for food.
Is that what this warthog is doing?
Yeah, that's my nephew, Wendell. He sniffs around, then he uses his snout to dig out today's dinner. We warthogs have a very good sense of smell.
In which case, you probably wouldn't want to be too close to Stinky. Tell us, Warren, what kind of food is there to eat in the brushlands?
At Smelly World, they serve Limburger a la mode.
No, we warthogs don't go for anything quite that fancy. We mostly eat grass, fruits and berries, and if there's not much of that, we dig up roots or scavenge old animal carcasses.
Ugh, I'll stick to Limburger.
Warthogs need to keep eating if we want to grow up big and strong, like my friend Wilbur here.
Well, how big do warthogs get?
A full-grown male warthog is about 5 feet long, 2 feet high, and can weigh as much as 200 pounds.
Wow.
Now, we may not look too speedy, but when we get running, we can go up to 30 miles an hour.
Hey, you even have a neat little antenna.
No, that's a tail, Stinky. We've all got one. Look.
Well, Warren, tell us a little about your family.
I'd love to. I've even bought some pictures.
You have?
Yeah. Let's see. Here come the young twins, Wallace and Winky.
Oh, they're so cute.
Oh, thank you, Stinky. Warthogs aren't often called cute. And that there is their mother, my Mrs. Wilhelmina.
Are those your only kids?
Yes, we've only got the 2 right now. Most warthogs have between 2 and 4 young ones in each litter. Mom will feed them for about 4 months, and they'll stay close to her until they're big enough to take care of themselves.
Are there a lot of dangers in the wild for warthogs?
There certainly are. Warthogs are hunted by lions, cheetahs, leopards, and even wild dogs.
Well, how exactly does a warthog protect itself?
We have tusks, and we're not afraid to use them. A warthog, especially one that's defending youngsters, is fearless.
What do you mean?
We'll charge any animal, no matter how big and ferocious, and that includes lions. When we get going, warthogs pack quite a wallop.
Yeah. I prefer the running away and hiding method.
Well, that can work too. And if a warthog senses danger, our first choice is to run and hide.
Where do you hide?
In a cave or a burrow.
Hey, skunks live in burrows too.
Well, then you'd love the brushland, Stinky. Warthogs are specialists at digging burrows.
Really?
Oh, yes. Our snouts and tusks and strong front legs are perfect for digging a good-sized burrow for us and our kids.
Well, Warren, I want to thank you for coming.
Thanks, Warren.
It's my pleasure. I'll see you in the brushlands. Bye.
So long.
Bye-bye. All right, well, Stinky, now do you want to go to the brushlands?
Well, I still have to think about it.
Well, while you're thinking, let's all watch Baby Talk.
I vote we have a nice, quiet day here in the sun.
Quiet. Good you! And I've come to get you! That's what you think! Good you! Quick, move! Here he comes! You bet I'm coming and I'm gonna get you! Got you! Got you! Here I come! Yeah, well, I'll get you without even letting go of this branch. See? Ow, baby dog. Well, this time I'll get him. Got you! Hey, guys, look at me, guys. I can play too. I can hit you with a twig in my mouth, yeah? Here I come. Oops, ow!
Will you three please be quiet?
Sorry, Daddy!
Oh, that was... Stinky, what's with the mirror?
Oh, I'm looking for warts.
Warts? Why would you want warts?
Well, so I could be in this next song.
It's not what we wanted, it's not what we chose. Having these warts on the end of our nose. But very few animals have warts on their heads. This makes us distinguished, this makes us well bred. Warts, warts, we've all got warts. We won't win a contest at beauty or sports. But let me assure you, it's hardly a sin having warty protuberances covering your skin. Toads in abundance, occasionally snakes, have warts on their skin, but that's hardly great shakes. The warthog, however, stands out from the crowd. In praise of his beauty, let's sing it out loud. Warts, warts, we've all got warts. We won't win a contest at beauty or sports, but let me assure you, it's hardly a sin having warty protuberances covering your skin.
I'm Rhonda Rat, rodent reporter, getting you answers to today's tough questions. Let's see if this animal knows the answer. Sir,
I'm a raccoon.
I can see that. Can you answer a question? Which of the following animals is a threat to both warthogs and baboons? The butterfly, the bullfrog, the cheetah, or the leopard?
Oh, well, the answer is raccoons.
No, it's not. Goodbye. Sorry about that. The correct answer is the leopard. A leopard is a very efficient hunter that attacks both warthogs and baboons.
What about raccoons?
Not raccoons. Now go! Where was I? A leopard is an excellent hunter. Now the leopard has found where the warthog lives. And there is the warthog. Note how well the leopard is camouflaged in the tall grass. The leopard moves forward very slowly, keeping her body close to the ground. This is called stalking. Prey and predator watch each other's every move. Until the warthog makes a run for it. The leopard gives chase. But the warthog gets away. This is Wonder Rat reporting on the leopard. Now, back to you, Stinky and Jake.
From the brushlands of Ethiopia, Angola, Kenya, and Tanzania,
Tanzania!
please welcome Alana, the baboon.
Ah, the bright lights, the big time. So, this is what the world looks like away from my beautiful brushland.
Hi, Alana.
Hey, Alana, welcome. It sounds like this is your first trip away from the brushlands.
It is. Don't get me wrong. You have a wonderful place here. But I miss home. Just take a look.
Oh, you brought footage?
Yes. Now, first of all, I miss my troop.
Oh, I didn't know you were in the army.
Oh, not that kind of troop, Stinky. A troop is what they call a group of baboons who live together.
Oh. Oh, look at the little ones.
My, they're very clingy, aren't they?
Oh, yes. Our young learn to hold on tight almost as soon as they are born.
Well, why is that?
We move very fast. A mother baboon like this may suddenly leap into a tree or start running. If that baby doesn't have a good grip, it can go flying.
Well, how long before the young ones are able to walk on their own?
Oh, usually about 7 or 8 months. Then they're well on their way to becoming full-grown adults.
And how large do baboons grow?
We can weigh more than 80 pounds and stand 3 to 4 feet tall.
Hey, how many baboons are in your regiment?
No, it's a troop. A baboon troop can be as small as a dozen or as large as 200, but my troop has about 50 baboons in it.
Oh, now, what is that baboon doing?
He's looking at his reflection in water. Water is good for drinking and for playing. You'll always find baboons near a watering hole.
Just like warthogs.
Oh, yes. We run into warthogs there all the time. Warren and I have known each other for years.
Why do baboons live in battalions?
No, Stinky, they're called troops. Troops.
Oh, troops.
And we live in troops because they help us survive.
How do you mean?
First of all, it helps teach the young baboons how to get along together.
Whoa! Doesn't look like they're getting along too well there.
Oh, no, that's just a game like tag. And if their game does get too rough, then one of the adult baboons will come in and break it up.
Oh, isn't that just like adults? Always breaking it up just when the real fun starts.
So troops are like families.
Right, we live in a big extended family. And we keep a watchful eye so that the little ones are always safe.
Now what are these two doing?
They're grooming each other. You know, picking out bugs and cleaning each other's fur?
And so that's how you stay clean?
Yes.
Well, it sure beats taking a bath.
But keeping clean isn't the only reason we groom. We also groom each other when we're trying to resolve a problem, to make a new friend, or to renew an old friendship.
Oh, how does that work?
Well, animals that groom each other come to trust each other. They know that the other baboon is not a threat. It's just another way that we communicate.
Gee, Jake, maybe you and I should start grooming each other.
Sure. Alana, you mentioned before that baboons protect each other. Stop it. What kind of dangers do you face? Stop it.
We must watch out for the same predators that threaten the warthogs, especially big cats like lions and leopards.
Well, what do you do to protect yourself?
Well, Jake, one thing that we baboons are famous for is our big, loud voices.
Oh.
If one of the adult baboons sees danger, they will bark to warn the rest of the troop. Then the baby baboons and mothers will run with the bigger male baboons, forming a protective barrier behind them.
Uh-oh, do you see what I see?
Oh, leopard, run! It's a leopard, run!
No, don't worry, Stinky, they see it. There's the bark to warn the others.
But he's coming! Don't just stand there, run! Women and children first.
No, that's exactly what's happening. The mothers and babies run to safety at the top of that cliff, while the bigger male baboons stay behind to protect their retreat.
Will the male baboons fight a predator like that leopard?
It's very rare, and only if they have no choice. With our sharp teeth, we can do a lot of damage, especially if several baboons attack at once. But we prefer the run and hide method.
My personal favorite.
Well, Stinky, I really hope that you will come to the brushlands for a visit.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I'll keep thinking about it. Think.
Well, while Stinky's thinking, how about singing a song, Alana?
I'd love to. Yes!
All right, here's Alana singing the Brushland song.
Think.
The brushland, the bushland, call it what you will. Savannah's Nirvana, it really fits the bill. From African plains to campus of Brazil, those wide open spaces, they give me a thrill. Forget all those theme parks with 20-mile lines, with bad-tempered parents and children who whine. Forget all those rides that are sent through the air. Your body comes down, but your stomach stays there. The brushland is scrubland, call it what you will. That's my Nirvana, it gives me a thrill. From African plain to campus of Brazil, the world is my oyster and I'll have my fill. Forget all those theme parks with 20-mile lines, with bad-tempered parents and children who whine. Forget all those rides that are sent through the air. Your body comes down, but your stomach stays there.
Great song, Alana.
Thanks, Alana.
So, how's your thinking going?
Oh, I think I broke my thinker, but I've still got my stinker.
Now it's time for...
Wait a second.
Animal Awards!
That's my line there.
Today, which is the world's biggest pig, is it?
Ooh, the giant forest hog.
The warthog?
Or the wild boar. Ooh.
And the winner is... the giant forest hog of West and East Africa. It can weigh up to 600 pounds and stands up to 4 feet tall. The giant forest hog, the world's biggest pig, and winner of today's Animal Award.
You know, Jake, I really don't want to miss a trip to Smelly World.
Oh, Stinky, give me just one more chance. I have a great story about the brushlands. Listen, once upon a time in the brushlands of Africa, there was a trashateria where every baboon worth his tail went to eat. Though it was always busy, you could always get in. The food was delicious, and the exclusive clientele included marabou storks and even warthogs. The charcoal grill trash was a specialty. Children were always welcome. And there was even special entertainment for those waiting for a table. Occasionally, the management would have to ask someone to leave. But most of the time, the world-famous trashateria was a place where everybody could feast on anything. Anything from old fruit to the blue plate special. And the baboons all ate happily ever after. The end.
Oh, gee, Jake, you're making it really hard to choose. The brushlands or Smelly World? What should I do?
Well, we'll find out after this.
It's habitat time. And today we're going to go through...
Smelly World, here we come.
No, we're not going to Smelly World.
What? We're not?
No.
You mean we're gonna stay here? Be still my beating heart.
No! We're going to the brushlands to check them out for Cousin Jakey.
What do you mean? Not... Hey, Bunny? Look, there's elephants out there.
Exactly, Armstrong.
What?
And there are African buffaloes, too.
Wow.
All sorts of amazing animals like these live in the African brushlands. Who'd want to go to Smelly World when you can come here and see a lion?
Oh, hey, look, that one's lying on his back. You get it, lying like he's lying, but he's a lion.
Yeah. A lot of animals like it here, like these topi. Oh, and that gazelle.
Hey, I take it there are no complaints in the food department from that zebra.
Obviously, kids are allowed.
Yeah, kids and leopards.
Isn't he beautiful? Oh, look, they're playing.
Hey, come on, Bunny. I don't think they want to be disturbed. Hey, I didn't know the stork room was here. Hey, who are they?
Those are dwarf mongooses. They live in underground tunnels.
Oh, which gives them a place to go when a marabou stork comes along. I don't know, Bunny. This place is dangerous.
No. Well, the bush hyrax likes it. Aw, ain't he cute? And so does this baboon.
Hey, the tree must be good. Oh, so what about the nightlife here?
Well, Armstrong, as you can see, everybody goes out at night.
Even the lions. Hey, come on, Bunny, let's get out of here, huh?
That was great. Should we go and tell Cousin Jakey what we saw?
Better yet, let's show him. You be a leopard and I'll be a lion.
A lion on my back. I'm exhausted.
Oh, Armstrong! For habitat time, it's Bunny Bear.
And Armstrong the chicken hack.
Just back from the African brushlands.
Hey, over to you, Rhonda. Run with it, babe.
Once again, I'm Rhonda Rat, rodent reporter, getting you answers to today's tough questions. Let's see if this animal knows the answer. Hey, Gnu over there.
Me?
Yes, Gnu. Now, tell me, which of the following animals is not really a pig? The guinea pig, the babirusa, the warthog, or the wild boar?
Well, whatever the answer, it's Gnu's to me. I love that joke.
You're the only one. Trapdoor! And the answer is the guinea pig. The guinea pig is not a pig, but a rodent, just like me. It's only called a pig because its short, stocky build makes it look like a pig. Reporting on pigs, I'm Rhonda Rat. Now back to Stinky and Jake.
Thanks again, Rhonda. And that's all the time we have for today.
Yep.
Thanks to our special guests, Warren the Warthog and Alana the Baboon. Well, Stinky, what's your decision? Are we going to the brushlands?
Whoa, wait a minute. Bunny's got important news.
Yeah, they just opened an all-new smelly world in the brushland.
Whoa! That means that we can go to both the brushlands and Smelly World.
Yeah. And
yes.
the best part, my cousin Morty's coming with us.
Yeah!
I'm gonna get my
Well,
sunglasses.
until next
get the
time,
thing.
keep on seeing the world through the eyes of animals.
There we go.
Bye-bye.
Take back your suitcase.
That's the